Hello, Pisces. I hope you're having a beautiful day or evening, and I hope that you are abundant on every level. So, this is your August 2024 reading. Don't forget to check your other placements. I have done readings for all 12 signs. So, let's get started here. All right. We have a couple messages from Spirit before I even pulled the cards. So, the first message is your empathic abilities are needed now more than ever. And the second message is you are enough. So, let's get going here. Let me show you the cards first. Pre-shuffled, pre-pulled, all the bad juju out, all the good juju in. Five of Swords. Seven of Cups. The Tower. Eight of Coins. King of Swords. The Hanged Man. Nine of Cups. King of Swords. Two of Pentacles. Death. Ten of Wands. And the Lovers. That's the tarot cards. Oh, three oracle cards. Sacred Geometry Activations is Allowance. Sacred Traveler is Mystic Healer. And Telepathy Oracle is Openness. Okay, let's get going. First card, Defeat. An energy you're coming out of. There's been a lot of finger pointing. And there's been a lot of self-doubt and self-defeatism and just all around feelings of hopelessness. You're pulling out of that now. And we know this because this is the card of walking away. You're walking away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. You are tired of feeling left out. You're tired of feeling misunderstood. You're tired of being picked on because you have feelings. And you have gone within. It's a common theme through the collective. You've gone within to take a good look at you. And like the message says, you are enough. And you're learning that. You don't know it all the time. You don't feel it all the time, but you're learning it. All right. So that introspection brings you to the Tower moment. Now, if you're not in this energy yet, you will be. We have 4 planets retrograde right now. One of them is Pluto. And this is Plutonian energy. Okay? Death, rebirth, transformation. Pluto will be in retrograde until October 11th. And this is where Spirit is telling me that you had some hard decisions to make in regards to your mental health, your emotional health, and your physical health. Because things have been affecting you physically. So, now at the bottom of this deck, the Heaven and Earth Tarot, is a ten of, I'm sorry, I saw an X. The Eight of Swords, which is swift movement. So you are moving out of that deep, dark, dense energy rather quickly. Not as quickly as you'd like. It would never be as quickly as anybody would like, you know. So, but you are moving out of that energy, and the death. It's for you. It's the death of thought patterns. I mean, you guys are all about emotion, so it's the death of thought patterns. It's the death of allowing other people to treat you a certain way. It's about the death of um, trying to make people understand who you are. Your tribe is coming to you, but these people you've been dealing with are not it. They were there for a reason. They were there to as catalyst for your transformation. Excuse the background noise. I live on a very busy street. They were there as a catalyst for your transformation. And because Pluto is in retrograde, this transformation is big. This is a life transformation. It's not some little situation. This is a big thing that is going to open new doors and new opportunities for you. How many major arcanas do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 major arcanas. So yeah, big major arcanas are always point towards big life changes. So you're doing the work. You're doing a good job. You're doing the best you can at any given moment, just like every other human being. We're all doing the best we can, even if we make a terrible choice. A terrible choice isn't even a terrible choice. Again, it can be a catalyst for change. And that is how human beings learn. We learn through pain, mental, emotional, physical. Have enough of it, and then we'll make the changes. Now we're moving out of that. We're moving out of that energy of having to deal with chaos and pain and drama in order to promote change. We're not even close to being all the way out of it, but we are learning and beginning to move out of it. I would much rather learn from, wow, that felt really good, let's do it again, than, oh my God, that felt terrible, I don't ever want to do that again. But that's just the way we've learned, and we're pulling out of it. And to me, Pisces is a leader in that change. So whatever you're doing, you keep it up. The first message was, your empathic abilities are needed now more than ever. You are going to be an example to other people on how to move through pain, on how to be different, behave different, think different. So, very nice. Kudos to you. Spirit says kudos to you. Yeah, so the tower, that's the part of it for you that's a tower is awful stuff falling away. And you rebuilding. You're rebuilding one brick at a time. Okay? Now, this transformation will speed up very soon. I'm going to have to say before the Mercury retrograde ends. And for those of you who didn't know, we are in Mercury retrograde as of the 4th, Sunday the 4th. And Mercuries are about hunkering down, revisiting this, revisiting that, tweaking this and tweaking that. Letting go of what we don't want and upping what we do want. Figuring out how we're going to move forward with what we do want. The other planets that are in retrograde are Neptune, and because it's retrograde, it's about breaking through fantasies and illusions. It's also about spirituality and creativity, so expect those two things, and you're one of the more creative signs. Expect those things, the spirituality and the creativity, to boot up a little bit, to be bumped up a little bit. And Spirit says to whatever creative endeavors that you are attempting or experiencing or bringing about right now, to keep going with them. Because around the last week of Mercury retrograde, which is the 28th of August, is when things are going to start showing themselves. Things are just little things at first. And we got the swift movement at the bottom of the deck. So expect that swift movement to start around the second, or the really fast moving energies to start around the second or third week of September. And the real fruits of your labor showing themselves. All right, right, because we have the Eight of Pentacles, which is about diligent, hard work, focus. That's the energy you're in right now. The hard work and the focus. Even though you still have some stuff to deal with the letting go of people and ideas and the way that you do things, even though there's some of that still going on, you've still been able to move forward and really start fanning the creative fires. You know what you want to do. And right now, call this a practice run. You're practicing for when this quick, fast movement starts, when the swift movement begins, second or third week of September, you're going to be ready. And that's, Mercury is about, it's a reset. So reset your goals, reaffirm your goals, reset your thinking patterns, reset the way that you go about doing things, reset the way, for you guys, reset the way that you absorb the way that people treat you. It's not about you on a personal level. This is about them and their fear. Fear is huge in the collective. I'm going to say this for every single sign's reading. Fear is huge in the collective. On a soul level, we know exactly what we're doing and exactly what's going on. But as the collective consciousness it goes, it's fear. Everything is up in the air. Everything is changing. We chose this. It was either move forward or annihilate ourselves. And this is what we chose to do as a collective on a soul level. But our human consciousness, yes, humans are conscious. Human consciousness, in that regard, we don't know what the hell's going on. I don't know what the hell's going on. And I'm an intuitive psychic. I mean, I can't wrap my brain around half this stuff, so don't feel bad. And for those of you who are tarot readers, walk past the fear and get yourself on a platform. You are needed. We need you. All of us. Humanity needs you. All right. I'm done preaching at you. All right. King of Swords. Swords. This fella doesn't need anything. And this card comes up every sign. So this is the 12th time I have pulled this card up in the past 3 days. He doesn't need a thing. And this is the energy you're headed into. Swords are about cutting through the BS. He's got his clarity. He knows where he's headed. He knows what he needs to do. He knows that he is protected. And Spirit says to remind you that you are protected as well. It doesn't mean that that the universe isn't going to throw stuff at you, or life isn't going to throw stuff at you, or people aren't going to throw stuff at you to deal with it. It means that you are protected in the process of dealing with those things. Okay. We have the Hanged Man. I feel like this card is going to come right after the Tower, though. Because you're busy working on that Eight of Pentacles. You're busy doing the work. And this is, you've either experienced it or you're about to. the falling away of the old ways of thinking and being. But there's a moment of feeling like things are at a standstill, and that's just Mercury retrograde, really. The planets in retrograde are affecting the collective. It's different how each sign is affected, but every single sign has gone through the hangman at some point or another. We've all done it. Feel like, oh my God, this isn't going anywhere. When's the good stuff coming? When am I going to stop feeling like this? When are people going to stop acting like that? Spirit says to remind you keep, when you're in this energy, this I don't know what the hell's going on energy, remind yourself to keep the focus on you and what you're doing. Yes, deal with the feelings. Do those things. We have to do that. We have to do that because the time of us any of us not dealing with our feelings is done. It's over. If we made the choice to move into the new earth, and that's just energetically speaking, doesn't mean the earth is going to split in two or any of that. I've seen that tooling around on the internet. I'm like, oh my God, you got to be kidding me. It doesn't mean the earth is going to split in two. And there is the possibility of another Earth-like planet, but that's years and years and years and years into the future. Not in my lifetime. But it's talking energetically. The Earth will be split energetically. You're going to have the people who choose to stay in the dense, dark 3D energy, and then you're going to have those of us who choose to promote spiritual growth and raise our vibrations and go with the flow. Literally the flow of the universe. That's what the new earth is referring to. It's an energetic thing right now, nothing more. And you're going to have friends and family members and people that there's going to be people you expect to come with you into the new earth that aren't going to. That's not what they're here for. We have free will. They didn't come to do that. And chances are, if they don't migrate into the new earth energetically with the rest of us, they'll probably come back and do it and they haven't paid their karmic debt. That's what I'm getting at. They have to pay their we need to pay our karmic debt to move into the new earth. Saturn is the planet of karma, discipline, and structure. So that's partially this energy. Structure, discipline. Structure. But this is karma. It holds a lot of different energies, the tower. Depends on the reading. But yeah, death, rebirth, and transformation, but discipline or karma. Karma as well. Because sometimes when we experience the repayment of karmic debt, the crap will hit the fan in one regard or another. So I believe that those of us who have chosen to move into the new earth are paying off our karmic debt from this life and past lives, and that we chose to do it all at once in this lifetime. And Spirit said that, or Source said that's it's going to be hard, and we said we don't care. Let's get it done. We're finished. I can't wait to come back and see what it looks like in the future. I'm so excited. Seriously. All right, folks. So, yeah, you do the introspection of a sort, in the what the heck's going on, and the where is it. And, okay, and the card says, look at the world from a different perspective. Waiting, sacrifice, hesitation, suspension, recalibrate. That is totally Mercury energy right there. Recalibrate. And guess what you move into? The wish card. Whatever it is that you're wishing for, whatever it is you're trying to manifest is on its way. And some of you are seeing signs of it, of those little seeds that you already planted. And it's a beautiful thing, people. And some of you, the seeds are growing, but it's like planting a seed in a pot. You don't see the bottom of the seed sprouting roots, right? But you know it's there. And then it starts to bloom above the dirt. And this is the exact same process. The seeds you planted are sprouting roots. And in that second or third week of September, you're going to start seeing the fruits of your labor above, where you can look at them and say, oh my goodness, there they are. Spirit hasn't forgotten you. Source hasn't forgotten you. You're protected. All right. So we have the King of Swords again, which just reiterates the first King of Swords. That happens every time, I swear. There's at least one card that has a mate to it, a double. So, again, cutting through the BS. And then we have the balance card. Twos are always about balance. Now, let me read the King of Swords to you first before we move on. And I didn't read the wish fulfillment either. Shame on me. I'm not used to the reading one. I'm sorry. So, all right, the wish fulfillment. All right, picture reminder. Everything has turned out well. Enjoy your success. Happiness, compassion, trust in the universe, high-minded optimism, trust, hope, faith. King of Swords. Picture reminder. Think things through from all perspectives. Precision, articulate, truthful, cautious. Yeah, swords is cutting through the BS. It's a clarity card. It's about clarity. Cautious, design and plans. Controlled but determined. Design and plans. Okay. And now we get to the Two of Pentacles. Find balance in your life to build success. For you, it's emotional balance. Balance, adaptability, change in circumstance, argumentative and wandering. Those last two are the negative aspects. I'm surprised they don't have that at the bottom, because these are, we can read these reverse too, but none of them showed up reverse, so I'm surprised that's not at the bottom of it. That's strange. So anywho, all right, let's go on to the Death card. Well, we had the Tower, we might as well have the Death card. Again, some more Pluto energy. Death, transformation. When Mercury's in retrograde, it's called a cosmic pause. Say that 3 times. It's called a cosmic pause. And that's what this is. Okay, the old has been let go of, or is being let go of. And again, not all of it, but a big enough portion of it that you're able to start the balance thing and letting stuff move, letting stuff in for the wish fulfillment. Death and rebirth, folks. 10 of Wands. Now, right next to it is the Lovers. Your relationships. You're taking on too much that isn't yours. You let them have theirs and you take yours. It's too much. This is about a heavy burden. See how the poor horse's back is breaking. And look, we have the 10 of Wands here and the bottom card for the Rider-Waite Tarot. It's a heavy load. It's too much. It's too much to bear. This was in the Aquarius or Capricorn reading too. Hiccup. It happens every time I read. It must be a nervous thing. 10 of Wands. So you need to let go of some stuff that you're holding on to. Some of it's not yours, and some of it's stuff that doesn't serve you anymore. You don't need it anymore, and you certainly don't need to take responsibility for other people's actions. So stop. Don't do it anymore. Easier said than done. There's going to be walking away from people. We've already talked about that. And sometimes you have to walk away from someone or even a place or a thing or a situation. Sometimes you have to walk away to allow yourself to heal and move past it. Well, through it. I prefer through it, not past it. Always best to go through it. Look it right in the eyeball and go right through it. Whatever's going on, whatever situation it is, look it right in the eyeball for what it is. You need that clarity. You got that King of Swords twice. And if sometimes walking away is the only way to get clarity, and the person, place, or thing or situation may not be for you after that. But with the Lover's card, you're taking on other people's stuff. I understand that you feel other people's feelings. I get that. I'm an Aquarius. I have Pisces moon. So I completely understand that. But it comes to a point where it's about your well-being. You hear it a lot, and it sounds like such BS. Oh, you have to take care of yourself before you can take care of others. You have to love yourself before you can love others. It's true. If your battery is dry, you can't give anything to anyone. This isn't something new. You know that. You know that. You just needed a little reminder. That's all. Okay, let's look at our oracle cards. All right, we have the Sacred Geometry activations. This one is allowance. So let's see what it says. It's very, very tiny. The frequency of allowance invites us to be open to whatever comes our way without judgment, without opinion, without fear, and without resistance. When we allow, the universe becomes our partner in the wondrous dance of existence and expansion. Yeah, I was getting that about I may have even mentioned it. No, I didn't mention it with you. It was with Aquarius. But stop pushing away these beautiful things that are trying to come to you, and these beautiful people who are trying to come to you. You don't have to push. Again, you are protected. No matter what is thrown at you, you are protected. There are people who truly care about your feelings and truly care about you as a human being. They are out there, and you put off so much great energy, so much love, and so much understanding that karma is coming back to you. But you have to be open to it. You have to allow it. And then we have Mystic Healer. And we know this about Pisces. Pisces are excellent healers. Okay. Healing energy flows through you. So yeah. But again, in order for you to do that for other people, you have to do it for yourself first. Spirit just said, for you, first off, you're an experienced healer. You just may not even know it. For those of you who aren't even aware of that, you are an experienced healer. You do it all the time. People just don't come up and say, thanks for healing me, because they probably don't even know you did. But you're sucking up the energy from these people in order to heal them, and you're holding on to it. So do your meditation. You can do self-Reiki, you know that. You can work with stones and crystals and candles and sea salt baths. You can do those things to heal yourself. And allow yourself to feel whatever it is you feel, because no matter how often you push it away, it's still there. That's what I mean when I talk about going through it. Not around it, over it, or under it. Through it. And as soon as you do that, Pisces, you're going to feel relief. Because that's part of the heavy load too. With the Ten of Wands, that's part of your heavy load too. It's not just other people's stuff. It's yours too. Your stuff too, you know. You're carrying too much. You beat yourself up too much. People are sucking your energy dry. And it's making you feel worthless. And it's making you question yourself. You are enough, Spirit said. You're enough. And the last card from the Telepathy Oracle is openness. Be open to receiving divine guidance in relationships. Yep, relationships. And for you, some of the relationships, I mean, I'm going to state the obvious. Some of the relationships are romantic, and some of them are friendships or work relationships or neighborhood community relationships or friendships. Whatever fits for you, whatever fits in that scenario, just tweak it for yourself and make it fit into whatever scenario for you that fits into. All right. I'm going to pick 2 words out of the word jar. I wasn't going to, but I'm going to do it. 2 words. Inspecting. That's so funny. 8 of Pentacles, inspecting and investigating. Yeah, so that's just a reminder, because this card should say that. Well, if it had meanings or keywords under it, it would talk about inspecting your work. So whatever creative endeavors you've got going there, check your work. And dancing. So you guys are not, well, some of you, a group of you, are not strangers to artistic expression through dance. Spirit says do some more of that, because it feels so good to you. And for those of you who haven't tried it, give it a shot. Do it when the kids aren't home and the husband's off to work. Can't hurt. Dance your butt off. And you have all the fun doing it too. All right, you guys, you've been great. Thanks for showing up. I really appreciate you. My name's Shelly. This is Healing Truth Tarot. Please like, subscribe, comment, and hit the notification bell. And I will see you guys next month. Well, I'll have other videos up. I'm just making a commitment to do all 12 signs once a month. And then there will be other videos. Probably once a week I'll put up a different video for the collective. Just everybody. So thanks again. You guys have a great evening or day. Blessings.